Hi Professor, my name is Vikram Sharma. I'm making a video for the week 4 what I have grabbed from the week 4, and my student ID is 2326762. So in the week 4 I have read the chapter 9 and 10 from the textbook, and I got the concept of social stratification, difference between system of stratifications. I have characterized the conditions of different social classes in Canada, understand sources of global inequality, apply major sociological perspectives to social inequality. So like there are so many different like the classes in Canada, like there are some major like the upper middle class, the poor class family, the middle class family, the rich family. So these are different kinds of classes. So uh, like there was one house called name Aaron, sold in 2019 for uh, $119 million, which set the record for the highest individual home sale in California history. It is the largest private home in Los Angeles and is considered one of the most extravagant homes in United States. So Stratine rock illustrates social stratifications. People are sorted or layered into social categories. Many factors determines a person's social standing, such as income, education, age, race, gender, and physical abilities. So stratification. So the main topic is social stratification. So what do you mean by social stratification? Social stratification is a economic system that divides the society's members into categories ranking from high to low based on things like wealth, power, prestige. So what do you mean by wealth here? So the wealth refers to the value of money and assets a person has from, for example, from the inheritance. So income refers to the money a person earns from his work or investments, or like providing his service, like working for any corporate company. So systems of stratification. Caste system is a system in which people are born into social standing that they will retain their entire lives. Class system refers to social standing based on social factors and individual accomplishments. So the class refers to a group who shares a common social status based on factors like wealth, income, education, and occupation. So exogamous marriages are unions of spouses from different social categories. Endogamous unions are unions of people within the same social category. And meritocracy is an ideal system in which personal effort or merit determines the social standing. So the status consistency. What is status consistency? Is the consistency or lack of an individual rank across social categories like income, education, and occupation. So the people who live in these people who live in a average houses, like who with houses which doesn't cost much, but they are not but they are average houses, like, right? So the people who live in these kind of houses most likely similar levels of income and education. Neighborhoods often house of the same social standing. Wealthy families do not typically live next door to poorer families. So though this varies depending on the particular city and country. So here I will talk about India. So India used to have a rigid caste system The people in the lowest caste suffered from extreme poverty and were shunned by society. Like they were discriminated by the society, but they like they were not allowed to enter in the temple, and they cannot eat they cannot eat the food sitting next to a like a general caste, or sitting next to a rich person. So some aspects of India's defunct caste system remain social relevant, like and like for example, a woman is walking to her work. So an Indian woman of specific Hindu caste system works in a construction, and she demolishes and build houses. So this is the example of rigid caste system. So Prince Harry, and there was a one guy, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, with he shared a photo with other members of the royal family in 2017. 1 year later, the couple would wed, and the American-born actress and fashion designer would immediately become Her Royal Highness the Duchess of a position and a little that bestows significant benefits of social worker. So here's the question: what is social class? So the social class refers to the standard of living, refers to the level of wealth available to acquire material goods and comforts to maintain a particular socio-economic lifestyle. So there are three type of classes in a social class, like the upper class, the middle class, then the lower class. So these are the main classes that exist in a social class. And was in this week I have also learned about social mobility. So social mobility is the ability to change positions within a social stratification system. Upward mobility is an increase or upward shift in social class. So downward mobility is a lowering of one of social class. Intergenerational mobility is a difference in social class between different generations of the family. Integrational mobility is also a difference in social class between different members of the same generation. So structural mobility is a social change that enables a whole group of people to move up or down the class ladder. So member of the upper class can afford to live, work and play in exclusive places and designed for luxury and comfort. So the rich guys are the members of a club likely consider themselves from middle class. So bike messengers and bike delivery people are often considered members of the working class. They endure difficult and dangerous conditions to do their work, and they are not always well represented by government agencies and in regulations designed for safety or fairness. So class traits are also known as class markers, are the typical behavior, customs and norms that define each class. Class traits can often be associated with stereotypes and expectations, which can lead to commentary, insult and harassment. A wealthy person wearing inexpensive clothes is sometimes celebrated and sometimes ridiculed. A person who lives in a certain neighborhood may be stopped by police if they drive a very nice car. Someone who appears to have a certain economic status may be challenged upon entry to an expensive restaurant or a store. So the main topic was a global stratification. So again, global stratification is a comparison of wealth, economic stability, status and power of countries as a whole. So a family lives in the grass hut. Another families live in a single white trailer, the trailer park in United States. So these are the examples of the families which are considered poor or lower class, with such differences in global stratification. So here's a question: what constitutes poverty? So like luxury vacation resorts can contribute to a poorer country economy. This one like their so functionalism, Davis More thesis is a thesis that argues some social stratification is a social necessity. So this was all the thing, professor, which I have grabbed from a week 4. My name is Vikram Sharma. My student ID is 2326762. Thank you.